Hello everybody, it's Mouse Lupo again. So as you can tell, we're not in the Let's Play world. Today's video is going to be a little different. We're going to be in one of my test worlds, and I'm going to show you my idea for the TARDIS that I mentioned some episodes back on our bulletin board. It was actually just a couple of days ago I recorded that episode, but I also recorded since then a few times, so here is what I think the outside's going to look like. It's made mostly with carpenter blocks. And it doesn't have a functioning door, but that's because, not carpenter's blocks, made mostly of micro parts. Carpenter's blocks do not teleport using these, which is how the TARDIS is going to move, which it does move, and it's bigger on the inside. I'll get to that. So carpenter blocks will not teleport with them, and I was going to also use geochests, but geochests will not transport micro blocks. So instead, I'm going to use teleposers, which is a high-level blood magic thing, and unfortunately that does mean I will have to get very high-level in blood magic before I can do this, but I think that'll still be a lot of fun. I really was going to use witchery as my main magic mod for a while, but that's alright. So in order to move the TARDIS, you just put that in there, and there he goes. And then it's all ready to go back, and blood magic, of course, is you need blood in your blood pool, and so we're going to go into blood magic, and that's going to be kind of fun. And voila. Now another feature is, to send it back, and when you do that, the reason I was underneath it is because if you're at the same level as it, you go with it. See? Which isn't too big of a deal, but then you would have to go back to retrieve your poser and this, which is expensive. It's going to require us to fight a boss, which means we're going to have to fight quite a many bosses, because we're going to need 8 nether stars. Now, to get inside of the TARDIS, you can see that the only visual bug really is these little holes, and that's because that's where the compact machine is hiding. So, as you can tell, it actually is big on the inside. Look at that. Oh, these are bugs. Don't worry about those. It's supposed to be blue, but they're not. That happens when I load a backup, which I just recently did. But then I plan on doing this double layered so we can have the control room. This will be the control room basically, and it'll be below the control room will be down there, and of course the actual control panels and stuff will be up there. And then also inside of here there's going to be fake hallways like this, and then because the TARDIS is supposed to have lots of rooms, there will be even more. Look at that. So we will be able to have rooms inside of rooms, or maybe we could even have just one that leads to a hallway which leads to a bunch of rooms. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But rooms inside of rooms, it'll be an amazing TARDIS. And then another cool feature is that once you have your TARDIS placed wherever you want it, you can run pipes to and from it. So like if you wanted to do a query, but you didn't want to do it a big hole right next to your base, so I would travel several hundred, if not 1,000 blocks away, call my TARDIS to me, and then I could run a query, pipe all the goodies inside the TARDIS, and then call it back, or send it back, and voila, we're good to go. And inside the TARDIS, we'll probably have a method for teleporting to and from my main base, which will be inside the mountain, to the TARDIS and back again, which will be pretty cool. So that's basically the idea. Now, I also just had another idea not that long ago that I really want to test on camera, which is actually one of the main reasons we're doing this, besides wanting to show you this. So I think that these teleposers work interdimensionally, right? And the inside of the TARDIS is technically another dimension because of the compact machine. So I want to know what happens if we teleport a TARDIS into a TARDIS. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Is we're going to pop inside of here, and then we're going to go up just a little ways so that, whoops, that's not right, that should do, just so that it doesn't interfere with any of this stuff. And then we're going to put in so I have a backup of my world, which I made just before and reloaded just before this, just make sure that it was the backups actually work, which is what corrupted these. They're supposed to be those, but so I know that if something does bad happen, at worst I'm going to lose some of my useless microblocks because, like I said, I don't need those. And so I would not recommend doing this unless you have a backup of your world, and I would not recommend doing this even if you do back up your world on a world that you like, just because backups aren't always perfect. Because we're about to teleport something inside of itself, which just not a good idea. So don't do this at home unless you take the necessary precautions. And here we go. I think it worked. I think that actually worked. Hold on. Let's get up there. So yes, it did work. My TARDIS is now inside of itself, and I believe the whole thing came. Yeah, right, there's the compact machine and everything. That's kind of weird. So, what happens? Let's see what happens. Okay. So, okay, that makes sense then. Oh, I set my little spawn point. Okay, so we keep going back. That's funny. So it is possible to have a compact machine inside of a compact machine. There you go. Now, what happens if we keep going out? I assume eventually... Oh, yeah, there it goes. Oh, that's probably... Yep. This is where the TARDIS was. Now, there's a conundrum here. How do you get back inside of it? Well, you can't. That can't be good. So yeah, I've managed to teleport my TARDIS inside of itself, and now it is lost forever. Which means I have to load my backup, so like I said, don't try that at home. But now you know, I probably will post this on the Compact Machines forum post, because they might find this humorous. I find this humorous. But that's basically going to be the end of this episode. You got to see what the TARDIS is going to look like. It's pretty close. I think it looks really cool. I think someone who knows Doctor Who and saw that in a Minecraft world will be like, huh, that is a TARDIS. And then when they saw it move, they'd be like, man, that TARDIS moves like a TARDIS. It disappears there, it shows up there. And then when they went inside of it, they're going to be like, oh my god, it's bigger on the inside. So it's going to be perfect. It's going to be amazing. And in case, I don't think I've said this before, if I do make a server, I think I will move my Let's Play to it and use a TeamSpeak. That way I can chat with other people. They'll all have it mutable, of course. And it'll be a whitelisted server, so only people I trust will be allowed on, and it will have constant backups, just in case someone tries to mess with my Let's Play stuff. But I think having a Let's Play where you interact with other people will be better. So if there are people watching this and trying my pack, and if enough of them to get together, like, not even get together, but if enough people come to me, like 3 or 4 people, maybe 5, then I will definitely be willing to put together and pay for a small server of maybe 10 max. As long as the people understand that I'll be putting my Let's Play videos on there. I won't want people to hurt my Let's Play videos. Mind you, I'll be open to playing with them and stuff, as long as I don't, like, get it super advanced. Like, if someone plays a lot and they get really far ahead, I'm not going to take their technology and stuff, because I wanted to do it on my own. But yeah, so eventually I might move this to a server. We'll have to wait and see. Not this, but the Let's Play world, you know. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. And I can't get back in. And besides that, that's basically it. Next episode we'll be back on my Let's Play. We might come back to doing my test worlds if I ever think of something else cool to show. We might not, who knows. But I guess that's everything. Ciao for now. I'll see you later. You'll probably see me tomorrow. Bye.